What's up, mate?
Hello.
How you doing?
Good. I've installed SRS. I've got
Going
it
out?
running. I've got a push to talk set.
So
The
the
overlay's
best
showing
thing
in game. Now what?
the best thing to do is not to have a push to talk, but you actually
I don't want to push to talk, but I thought you had to.
you do have to have a push to talk, but you don't necessarily want to set up a push to talk on its own. What you do instead is how many buttons have you got free for radio use?
There's about one that I don't use, which is the one that I've just discovered and I'm using.
I'm just going to ignore that. Okay, so what I do is I'm on. Where is it?
I take
So
I
if you
can
go into
use
your
it in-game aircraft systems to
yeah,
switch frequency, so I don't have to
yeah,
set
that's
keys for all that shit.
no, not at all. The connect keys are only for if you're using like the F-15 or the non-clicky
Oh yeah,
cockpit
you're
ones.
using the basic low
Yeah, yeah.
fidelities.
If you go onto the SRS client and just go onto the
Yeah.
settings,
Yeah, I'm on that.
if you scroll down to the profile settings,
Yeah.
the best one you want to activate is radio switch works as push to talk.
Where? Yeah. What does that mean?
So if you then look down at the controls, it'll make more sense. So you see on the controls it goes radio 1, radio 2, radio 3, push to talk. What you do is you set radio 1 button up,
Yeah.
and then whenever you push, if you've got that option on, the radio switch works as push to talk.
Yeah.
When you push that relevant radio button, it broadcasts on that radio.
Right. Okay.
So I've got the Warthog, so I've got the thumb switch, which is like a 4-way hat.
Yeah.
So I've got
Which one, mate? Because I've got a Warthog with an F18 handle.
on the throttle, the top on your thumb.
Yeah, I've pushed that in as my push to talk, but I use the other functions on that hat.
Right, okay. If you can free one of those up, forwards and backwards works really well, unless you're flying the F-14, of course.
Yeah.
Um,
Why do I need more than one talk channel? Do I?
so it depends if you want to use both radios, which I'd recommend you do, because normally, if you use an SRS, you'll have one channel for internal flight
Yeah, one for flight and one for.
and one for external.
Okay. What I can do. I can set up that as a push to talk, and then use, like, on the joystick. I've got a 4-way hat that's currently assigned to stuff, but surely I can use it as a modifier type thing.
I'm not sure if it does modifiers. I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
But the way I've got it set, I've got push forwards on the thumb button, on my left thumb button, is radio 1. Pull backwards is radio 2, and like push down is radio 3.
See, I got those assigned to stuff, to useful stuff that I haven't really got anywhere else to put. I've got a lot. I've basically got everything it's set from. Yeah, everything that's set from that stick push in, set to something.
Right. Well, it depends. What have you got on there?
What have I got on there? I've got, I think, up's air to air, down's air to ground, back is goggle, forward is Flurfov.
Okay.
To be honest, I could probably get rid of forward and back.
Yeah, I'd get rid of air to air and air to ground because that's an easy mouse click.
Oh, I don't want mouse
and
click.
If you
I like to have my hands on stick because I'm
well, I do as well, but even I'm in VR and I'll still just reach for the mouse for like interacting with the MFDs. So
right, hang on, let me put my headset on. Wait a sec. Oh, he's got my mission on. Right, how do I this simple standalone radio that's the pop up in game? How do I shrink that? Or get rid of it? Or do you not?
So you can get rid. Just gonna find what it is.
Let me just.
It's called overlay or something.
Settings.
Hi, Mike.
Oh. Hello. You ready? You said you're gonna be later. So if my F18 sim forward is Flurfov and backwards is goggles, I can just delete the assignments for those two.
Yep.
But
or up and down, whichever one. Like again, it's just
forward and backwards.
you'll need your FLIR FOV, but I use that on the China hat at the
I
bottom.
don't really use the FOV. I zoom.
I use it for Mavericks
because
if you're on Mavericks, you want to just toggle them in.
Okay.
And it's also really useful if you're just popping in and out a bit.
1 sec. F16 is the same. Set the same. That and toggle goggles. And what's my F5?
What do you use on your China hat?
Which one's that?
The red one on the bottom.
Red one on the bottom of where?
On your throttle.
Oh, that's my flares.
Of course, F18.
Yeah.
I've got the standard Warthogs sticks.
Yeah.
I've got more buttons.
Doubt it.
It's got.
Well, I've got the same. It's the exact same throttle, mate. And then on
but the Warthog stick's got extra buttons, so I've got a lot more controls on there. So like my countermeasures are still under my thumb switch.
Okay. I don't know if it's got a lot more buttons. You sure? I got what? 1, 2, 3, 4 plus a push. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus a push. So that's 8. That's 10, 11. Then I've got my trim hat switch, which is 8 way if I want it, but I only use it 4.
Yeah, I'll only use
15, 16. I like 17 or 18 that I've assigned on the stick alone. I don't think it has actually got any less buttons.
3, 4.
You counting all your hats?
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I've got
6, 7,
the normal Warthog stick, including the trim hat,
30.
has got 4 times 4 way. With one of those, it's got a additional push.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
Well, you got 4 4-ways?
No, I've got 2, what have I got? I've got 2 4-ways, both have got a push on them. Then I've got the trim as well.
Yeah, so I think I've got an extra 4-way.
Okay. Oh. Right.
Anyway, doesn't matter.
Hang on, that's unassigned in all my...
The biggest one I'd take out is like air-to-air, air-to-ground, mate. Or do you have like do you have like the MFDs for actual controlling the screens?
No.
So when you interact with your screens, do you use the mouse?
Yeah.
Take the air-to-air, air-to-ground off, mate, because genuinely, like you'll use FLIR
in the F5. I use that hat. I use it for stuff. So have I got another hat? No, okay. I use that one. The F5 I use stuff, but I could also... See, I don't use that in the F5, but I use it in both of the aircraft. The F5 I'll have to cross that bridge when I come to it, of just having... I think there's only one radio in an F5 anyway.
Pass.
No, I'm pretty sure there is. One in an F5. Right, and what have I got? I've got
I can see I'm echoing you, and that's really annoying me.
You're echoing me?
Yeah, I can see I'm lighting up when you're talking, it's alright. My headset's shit.
Oh. Right, okay, I'll get rid of air to ground and air to air.
Matt, what's the password for this server?
I'm streaming.
Oh, any chance you can put it in Discord?
It's in Discord.
I'll do it. Yeah, it is. You just
scroll up. Scroll up.
Yeah.
I found the IP. Oh, I got it. Yeah,
it's
I got it.
Just under the IP, so.
It's the RAF Gamers Network again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ah, perfect.
Okay,
Thanks.
so F16, I've got rid of the air to ground, air to air, and I have in the F18, and the F5, I'll just have to use it as a. It's only got one radio, so the push to talk could just work, surely.
I've never used the push to talk. Not gonna lie. Because
what are you getting me to do?
Because so when when I was saying make sure that the radio switch works as push to talk is turned on.
Yeah. What radio switch?
So it's on settings.
Yeah, I'm on
profile settings. Profile settings. It's like the 4th option or 3rd option down.
Yeah, that's clicked as on. But I've also in my actual controls I've set a push to talk. Do I not need one?
So no, because whenever you use the radio button, the relevant radio button, radio 1, 2, 3, 4, etc.
For the up and down then.
Correct.
Got you. Right, now I understand. So they are the push to talk for the radios individually.
Yes, and they select the radio at the same time.
Okay.
Because if you have that option off,
but I can preset the frequencies, yeah.
So the radio button. So in anything with clicky cockpit, you do all of your frequency volume work in sim. So you just change the frequency stud on the F18, and that's the stud that it reads.
Right.
The only thing that the push buttons on here do is activate the push to talk for the relevant radios.
Right, that's all. They're the only ones that I fly. So that's all I need to know.
Yeah.
Cool. So I've done the two. I've set up the device, obviously. I've got the server, and I'm connected. I'm connected to the server VoIP. Not yet connected to the game because I'm not on a server yet, is it?
So it'll say server. Okay, yeah. So it'll say then game connected once you're in server.
Right. Okay. And then the lot ATC, is it? What's that?
That's for an external air traffic GCI, or what do we call it?
So I've got that set. I've got the settings set as you said, and that's all I've done on it really.
Yeah, that's all it needs. It's pretty simple.
Right, okay, and then that's just gonna run. I need to know how to shrink that down though.
It should. So I don't. If you toggle radio overlay, because you don't need to see it.
I pressed that and it didn't fuck off.
It should go away.
Hang on. Toggle radio overlay, yeah? Oh,
Yeah.
that brings it up outside the sim though.
Does it?
Yeah.
Alright. It might disappear as soon as you're in sim. I can't remember. It doesn't show up for me.
Okay. Maybe it's just...
It might just be up there because it'll wait until you actually it connects and then it fucks off.
Yeah. Okay.
It just is there to remind you that you're actually up and running.
I have to fucking remember how to actually use the frequencies in sim now.
Really easy, mate. Pull the button, type your code in, or
Swivel
it to manual, pull it, and then just type the number in.
Okay.
Manual's M. But you've also got the studs, which are 1, 2, 3. Oh, one thing which I haven't said, on your settings, profile settings, make sure you've got your audio channel left and audio channel 1 and 2 on different ears. Otherwise, it's going to be really confusing. So yeah, I've got yeah, 1 left, 2 right, because that's the way around they are. It might go away. Don't worry about it. We'll figure that out later. We'll just check it's working first. So that'll stay until you're in an actual aircraft, because it doesn't recognize you as in-game until you're in the aircraft on the ground. So you... Yep. You should be able to tell, because it'll make radio noises.
Turn on the ground power.
It'll do squelches.
Copy.
Yeah. It's pretty
Ground
good
power
actually.
is now on.
Because you don't even need to actually turn the client on, because if you go onto an auto connecting server, it will just start the client on its own. Yeah. It's pretty good. Yeah. I won't jump on just yet because I haven't got anything plugged in. But the way you can tell it's working is because when you push the radio button, it'll if you just look on if you did like the toggle radio overlay and just flick the switches, you'll see it light up green, and it should also show the radio frequencies that you're on. Probably. You can, should do, as long as I'm on Bravo. Need to have more. If you have, as long as your screens are on, it'll come up.
left, roll
As long as
left.
the jet power's up, it'll work.
Flight controls. Flight controls.
So you should have, it should have, if you look under on like your, because you're on channel 127 on the voice on mids, so it defaults off so that everyone doesn't just spam the shit out of it. What, are the radios off? Don't need to look, there shouldn't be any switches, it'll just be above the radio selector dials. It should say 1 and 1 probably. Alright, cool. So if you look on... So if you just look at your SRS client, because it doesn't matter what's happening in sim particular, switch your right radio to channel 2, just so that we know we're on 2 different channels. Then come out of sim and just look at your toggle radio overlay so you can see the little screen. So now just try your 2 different channels and it should flash green on the right side. So if you just use your radio, so try and does it, and it flashes green on the right. Sweet, and you should also hear it do a little squelch on the start and stop. I don't know, it might be if you've got the settings on. There you go, that's it, it's on, it's working. Peace. So scroll, well, you're currently on stud 1 and stud 2, which I'll just preset. So best thing to do is leave the studs where they are, but scroll back until you get to mic, which is manual. Yes. And if you go on yeah. Pull it, type it in, enter. Give it like 135.2 or something. And then if you have a look on your radio panel, out of game, it should show. Pass. It'll probably be FM normally, I guess. There is like a key command for it, but I don't know what it is because I haven't got it. Volumes. So there's a small dial just above or below the select dial, which is the volume. Everyone should have it. Like it's once you've got it set, you literally don't have to touch it. No, I haven't got the headset on at the moment. Yeah, 100%. As soon as you can hear the squelches, it's functioning and it'll work. Like it's controls and it'll be overlay toggle or something like that. Just put it as a key. You could do. I mean, it won't come back, I don't think. Let me just Google it. SRS. Left control, left shift escape. Yeah. That is it. Shift escape. I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do because I've got.
Crimps, was it? I'm on my way to centre
no,
now. I fancy just getting up and having a fly across, to be honest, just while you guys are setting up.
What I'll do. I'm going to download Lot ATC, which is that air traffic control thing. I've only got a 10-minute demo because we've. Oh, it might not work because it doesn't have a server on. Damn. Yeah, it's really, really simple and really, really low. It'll be on. It doesn't matter. It's on whatever frequency your radio broadcasts on. So, like on the A10, it's got the 3 different radios. One's UHF, one's VHF. No, 2 are VHF, one's 2 are UHF, one's VHF. Alright, so what, let me just I'll jump in. Just see if it wants to be a pain in the arse and try and load in VR mode. Data link, no, it's the radios. Data link will allow you to have mids. You need to change the voice channels to something that's not 127, but yes, that will then function. Don't ask me which. Huh? It defaults to 127 on the data link. Yeah, I've never used them. I don't know which radio it uses. Yeah, if you just put it like 120. It's just a radio, mate. It's literally just a radio, but instead of using VHF, it just goes over link 16. I'd only do 1 to 120, because otherwise you've got both radios on the same frequency. No, so Radio 1 and Radio 2 are your 2 FMs. Mids is an entirely separate set of radios using data. No one uses mids that I know of, unless somebody else knows to use mids. Yeah. Correct. Data link. SRS changes literally nothing in sim other than it adds some functionality. So yeah, if you jump on Gore, for instance, the studs are all pre-programmed. So I think like stud 1 is going to be your will be air traffic. Stud 2 will be general traffic. Stud 3 is common. Stud 4 is it just keeps going. RGN. Yoin.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
Copy.
Oh, I'm incompatible.
I'm just flying about whilst nothing's happening. But then I'll be ready. Yeah. I'll come in and arm up.
Refueling complete.
I need to update.
Flight controls. Flight controls.
Yep. So the studs I think are all the same by default. You can change them all when you create the mission by changing the yeah, not for,
Rearming complete.
nope. As soon as you scroll, it's active. Just leave them the same. As long as everyone's on the same, it'll work. No one changes bands ever. So the way that it works if you're doing PvP, which we've done a few times on a different one, is everyone's in Discord live, mic unmuted, so that you can trash talk each other. But when you want to talk on your radios, you have a mute button set up as well, so that so in Discord, as you press your push to talk for each radio, it just mutes you on Discord, so you can tell. Yeah. Correct. So you can just trash talk each other. Yeah. So when you just trash talk each other, it's fine. You're like, who the fuck's? You great shot. Well done. Then you just mute and you're like, by the way, he's over here. Yeah. Or alternatively, you just have a channel 2 or another channel where everyone can listen to if they want to, or whatever. But yeah, it's all sorts of options. Done. Oh. 1, 2. Test. Sweet. Right, I'm just going to load up and then I'll jump in so you can do a radio check on it.
Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Copy.
Yeah, you need to be out of sim.
Refueling complete.
Oh, come in.
Evening, can you hear me?
How you doing, Stephen?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks yourselves.
Complain.
Yeah, 1 second then.
You got SRS, Stephen?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Sweet.
Rearming complete.
Correct. Yep, or whatever they've got set up. So Gore's got what's it got? It's got air traffic, AI GCI, human GCI, strike, intercept, and end flights. And loads of others. There's actually a spreadsheet which has all of the frequencies on it, but they're pre-programmed. Oh, there's carrier ones as well. So you literally just and then refueling studs as well. So yeah, you just switch the relevant stud. Same in an aircraft. Well, no, because as long as you set the tanker up to work on a frequency, you, you just dial to the right frequency and call them up. No, but as long as your radio's on the right frequency, and you use radio 1, it works. Correct. No. It literally changes... SRS changes literally no functionality in-game. It just looks at the frequency you're currently on and goes, okay, if you broadcast, anyone else on that frequency will hear you.
Krasnodar, Colt 1-1. Abort takeoff.
Colt 1-1. Taxi to parking area.
What's that? Okay. Okay.
I'm just loading it so we'll get a test on it.
Yeah, I'm
Taking some rockets.
Oh, I don't know my truck AR on. That could be an issue. I am, but I haven't got my rift plugged in. Because for me, I use... I'm at my parents' house at the moment and I've got a 4K TV, which is my TV, but the only way I can get the 4K to work is by using the HDMI port. Right, there we go. Yes. So, if I want to go on the Rift, I have to swap. And I can't be asked at the moment. Forgot how good this game looks. Yep. I forgot how good this game looks. In normal. Yeah, I don't ever fly in VR. And not in VR. Well, at the end of the day, if he does disappear, then it don't make any odds really, does it? Because it'll be the same as it was before. Alright, I'm just going to give you a check on InSim. Data link page for me. Go vocay and put it on 120.
1 second, I'm still starting up. Haven't got the screens on yet.
Roger. I literally just span it up and turn the screens on. Wait up. Just mute in Discord, Matty.
I'll be with you in a sec, Mac. Alright.
Matty, you spooled up on data link?
No, I'm on data link now. Should be.
Go on data link, vocay, put it on 120, make sure you're on, and then radio 3 should broadcast on it. I just want to try it.
Okay, 120, yeah?
Hey, firm.
Yep, I'm on there.
Dobby check in mids.
loud and clear. I'm not sure I've got buttons set for that yet though.
Soon? A button.
Well, this is awesome because now I've actually got 4 radios I can use, unlike before when it was only 2. I also like the chime it makes when you turn it on.
Cool. Right, that all works.
Yeah, I've never tried using that before, but
No, I haven't. I knew it existed, and I was like, I want to give it a see what happens.
full radios and Discord.
Who needs more? Mine's done it.
Where are we heading to, Matt? No waypoint. No. Okay.
You airborne now then, Matt? Okay. Yes, no problem.
Yeah, the benefit for mids is when you're on something like Gore, because Gore you generally want to be listening to common or the ground controller, plus strike if you're doing strike, or intercept if you're doing intercept. So that doesn't leave you with a spare radio for interflight. Cool. Right, I'm gonna jump out for a bit, but I might be on later.
Yeah, okay. Catch you later.
See ya.
Yeah, I'm not hearing an echo. Have you set up a separate button for it now then?
Okay, that's handy then. Yeah, I've just started up. What loadout are you taking? What was you doing? Yeah, I might do the same. If you just want to get airborne, I can always catch you up.
Just a quick one, Matt. On rockets, do they require any setting up, or can you just arm, select, and fire them? Arm and go. Oh, okay, cool.
Attention all aircraft. We have just received word that one of our
I'm ready.
drones has discovered a large gathering of units next to the train tracks just north of the lake between the two towns. It appears that they are staging for pickup and shipment to the front lines. We need you to destroy all of the assets at the location, including the outpost.
No, is it me?
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's Mike, yeah.
No.
Yeah, see, I can hear it, and then I can hear it when he talks as well. Mike.
Oh. Yeah, I'm with. That's not been a problem before. I was down in the cockpit. I was broken away a little bit. I'll come back and rejoin. Really?
Yeah, it's
Try
hard
to
to hear.
turn my headset off and then back on again. Alright. 2 seconds. Is that any better? Just restart the headset. Got your visual again, yeah.
Over Charlie.
It's quite nice. It just adds a bit of variance. I have. It's on the same frequency. What frequency are you on channel 2? Yeah, I'm on there.
Yeah, it's about 2 clear.
Yeah, see, I've got all 3 on the HOTAS. Yeah, I just use a modifier for my push to talk for the 2 channels.
Okay. Oh, I say all the other in the field, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see him.
Oh, okay.
I'm also inbound.
I've got someone visual who's down about 1,000 feet, if not less.
That's me.
Yeah, I just swung in and behind him.
Oh, hit.
Nice.
Badly hit. Woohoo, what we lost. Well, we've lost a lot of wind. Pretty low. I was guns. Yeah.
I was going to say, you could have touched them, I think. Looking for your outbound and I'm inbound.
Fucking engines now.
I'll get you visual. Copy, I'm over the target about 4,000.
I'm in lots of trouble. Yeah, I'll be punching out in a minute. Gonna try. Got half a wing missing. No instrumentation. Still got power. Yeah. That bit I'm not too fussed about though.
Altitude. Altitude.
Not from airspeed. I'm going to try and limp it home.
It's fine until you slow down. That's when you'll lose it.
Yeah.
I'm inbound behind you, mate. Looking for your splash. That's what I was just going for.
Flight controls. Flight controls. Altitude. Altitude.
Yeah, wait till you rip the wings off. Going for the grip just in front of the tower, the way you come in. Yeah, same. I think I come short there, I was a bit low.
Flight controls. Flight controls. Altitude. Altitude.
Copy, got your visual.
I'm on my way back. I'm going to try and put this thing slap bang in the middle of the target. Or close to it. You'll see me if you're near the target, limping it along. Yeah.
And he's missed.
Flight controls. Flight controls.
Yeah, copy. I've got one more bomb. Yeah, that's all we tend to use it for. Into flight, yeah. It's where you need that Viacom Pro. It all links in with that, and then you can talk to it rather than clicking
Flight
through the
controls.
menus.
Flight controls.
It's just it's another one that works with DCS and SRS, so you can tune your comm channel and then talk to it rather than going through the menu.
Altitude.
You know, like chief remove wheel chucks and all that, and it'll do it for you. You actually talk to it, yeah.
Flight controls. Flight controls.
Right, I'm going for what's just tried shooting at you. I've got a visual on it. Yeah, over the top.
Altitude. Altitude.
Yeah, just make sure I'd set it up. What's that? I'm not sure what else was left. I think there was a watchtower, wasn't there? It's at the bottom right corner to us. God knows how I got that. I flicked it with a rudder. Oh, I definitely hit it. There was smoke coming off of it.
Pull up. Pull up.
Oh, he nearly got you there as well by the looks of it. Yeah, right in the middle of that smoke. It looks like two tanks.
La. How is it going? How's it behaving? Okay, so it's behaving itself. Landon. So pretty much as close as we can get it. What's your guys' ping? Should be about 30. Look, come up in your VR, or doesn't mine. Just next to your engine. That's not too bad. Ah, I see, yeah.
Altitude. Altitude.
Yeah, and the nice thing is it can stay up 24/7. So I don't pay for the electricity. Well, I do, but not directly. It's up for it's paid for until What are we in? July, so it's August and into September. It's quite a while. Yeah, or we just get. I mean, this is. I think this might be an overkill for you guys, so I would rather get the one in Germany. It's like 40 or 50 pounds, and you can always go up the more you want. Because this server is about 105 pounds ex VAT. No, it's a server. It's a dedicated server version, so it's a separate installer. So there's no graphics or anything. It's literally just a white screen. Yeah. So with you guys on there now, actually, good time to test. Server is using 8.6 gigs of 16 gigs, which is 54%, and the CPU is at 3% usage. It's just RAM. The more you want to run, the more RAM you need. Yeah. So we run 3 servers. The first one's Caucasus, the second one's Persian Gulf, and the third one is an alternator between training warbirds and Cold War sort of stuff. No, this is on a server in South Africa.
Yeah, I'm just I'm on my way back.
Looks like one more target down still to have.
Cool, enjoy,
Cool.
chaps. Just tag me if you need anything. No, I'm gonna try and do some prepare 3D. It just keeps crashing. I just cannot load into any airport. So, which is apparently all the best and everything, but apparently not.
Altitude. Altitude.
Ugh.
I'm nearly there. Which one did we take off from? Okay, yeah, I've got it on the nose. Going for a 600 knot brake. Let me know when you're near. I want to watch.
Fuel low. Fuel low.
Corona. I'm on the runway, but I'm an external view for you, so I can see what you're going to do. You've actually taken a bit of damage on your tail there. Yeah, some bullet holes.
Flight controls. Flight controls.
You're still going at the moment.
Roll right, roll right.
And there you are. Boom. Yeah, I just put the trim as far back as it would go and jumped. It's not. Oh, they must have easy comms on. Because it's allowing me to transmit. Normally, it wouldn't allow you to transmit unless you're in the jet powered up. Yeah, I've got UHF guard on 251. Just be setting up a control for the F-16. I'm not sure what that'd be. On guard on 251. I've not jumped back into a jet yet. Just loading back up now. How you getting on there, Mike? They all gone?
Yeah, got a couple of them. Just mopping up really, and then back shortly.
Yeah, because I don't know if you said it also works on range and if you've got terrain in between you as well. No, I didn't know. try again though, because I've just got power up. No, nothing.
Cool, I'm on my way home.
Дозаправка по плану. Перезарядка по плану. Прием. Командир, борт заправлен. Командир, оружие подвешено.
Is that you coming in, Mike?
Yeah, that's me turning finals now.
Copy, holding short.
Roger.
Good to me.
Made it a short one. Okay, you're all clear.
That to be done, sorry. Just flew right in front of him.
Saw a
Nah.
shadow go over. What's the plan from here? It didn't give me the completed. And you can't make it complete without completing it. Okay, guess we'll have to go back, finish them off.
No, I've not returned yet.
I had eggs.
Yeah. Give us a second.
Oh, what was that? Oh, I thought I'd gone in.
Hey, mate. Right. Waypoint 1. Let me know when you're ready. 451080 north and east 80. East is 393701. 393701. Gonna do a belly landing and then I'll set up again.
Oh,
Boom.
boom.
That didn't go to plan. It didn't slide. I think I was
Big
going
hole
a
in
bit
the
too
middle of
fast.
the runway now.
We'll get up. Full flaps. Right, back in. I'll load up some air to ground again.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
Let me know when you're ready, Mike, and I'll try and keep with you. I'll let you take lead.
Okay, just rearming now. There we go. We're armed and ready to go.
Right, 2 seconds, I'm nearly done. Just waiting for my harness to align.
Altitude. Altitude.
You all good?
Yeah, all good. Keep going.
Altitude. Altitude.
Have you got your data link on, Mike?
Yes, should do. Kind of left here.
I've got a feeling Matt's going to try and surprise us.
Alright, that's why it's going all quiet. I haven't got any air-to-air stuff though.
You haven't?
No.
Just stop there, put 2 on.
Well, guns.
Tips and cheeks always.
Oh no,
9
I can
times out of 10
guarantee.
it's Matt.
Yeah. Take right position.
Copy, I'll take left. What I'll do is I'll stand off, I'll let you attack the target. I'll stay slightly higher and keep a watch out.
Okay, cool.
And I'm ready when you are.
Okay, brakes on and throttles to 90. And full power now. I hope that wreckage I'm not going to hit. Ooh. I did run over something. 160 rotating.
251 did you say? What frequency? No, I'm on 305.
Right turn. So it's waypoint 1, isn't it?
Yeah, it's waypoint 1.
Wings level 070.
Yeah, it must be.
Altitude. Altitude.
Throttle set at 90. 460 knots currently.
Altitude.
Copy. Climbing up anyway.
Okay.
Altitude. 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 Pull up.
Are you being locked up?
No.
Copy. Which current altitude?
3000.
Copy.
Altitude. Altitude.
Ground targets in sight.
Copy. I've been picked up by an F-16, so I'm just keeping an eye out.
Okay.
Back from our airbase, so you should be alright there.
Can't find those targets. Yeah, I see the tank.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
I think someone's locking me up.
What about now?
Right, still got time.
Yeah, it's not me.
Are you close to me?
No.
Altitude. Altitude.
I've got a feeling you're sort of in between you and our airbase.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm being locked by him. Oh, I'm down.
Down. Okay.
After all that, I hadn't turned on my chaff and flare, I don't think. Yeah, I kept picking you up now and again.
Altitude. Altitude.
I think we went past one another a couple of times. What done me there is I went up higher. I was trying to get a better view. Just stay alive, I'll try and join you.
Altitude. Altitude. go. Altitude. Altitude.
Ah, that's me hit.
Sorry, what was that?
He's got the guns on me.
Altitude.
Oh, you're down.
Wow. Yeah.
Altitude. Altitude. Pull up. Pull up.
Hey, me. I don't think I did, no. Oh, early on I launched one. Yeah. I think I was a bit far, to be fair. Yeah, nothing on there. It's got to be like you said, intercom's not set up.
Is that you I've got locked, Steve?
No, I'm not locked.
Ah, that's no good.
Bingo. 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 Bingo.
Who's it? Oh, what did you eject? Oh, okay, I was miles away. It was a bit of a cheap, lucky shot. You is it? Yeah, you don't have to stick around. Yeah, it's easy enough for doing it. A bit of a strange one. Yeah, catch you
In a
later.
bit.